Imagine that everything in the world is based on a secret code or divine plan. This is not a set of man-made laws that are limited by time or geography. Rather, it is a set of cosmic laws that are timeless and universal. These laws do not control your actions by means of the threat of punishment. Rather, they direct your life toward greater awareness and fulfillment. They have shaped your past, and they will shape your future. But most importantly, they have the ability to put light on your present. As we dive deeper into these universal laws, will you discover not only knowledge but also wisdom, not just information, but transformation. Number 1, Law of Divine Oneness. This principle tells us that everything we do, think, and say is connected to a divine infinite energy that is much bigger than ourselves. It teaches us that our actions, thoughts, and words don't just affect our own lives, but have an effect on the whole universe. Realizing that your life, my life, and all life are connected and dependent on each other is a spiritual law. It is important to remember that we are all part of something bigger. We are not isolated individuals, but actually, every single thing we encounter is a reflection of the divine. When we embrace this reality, our love, kindness, and empathy grow. It is about treating people with the same respect and care that you would desire for yourself. Realizing that a hurt committed upon others is a hurt caused against oneself. And this law is the most important aspect of the Golden Rule. So how can we apply this principle in our daily lives? Begin by recognizing the divine in everyone you meet. Treat every interaction as an opportunity to express kindness and understanding. When you speak, let your words reflect your understanding of this oneness. When you listen, do so with the empathy that comes from knowing we are all branches of the same tree. Number 2, Law of Vibration. This law indicates that everything in our universe, from the greatest galaxies to the tiniest particles, functions on different frequencies or vibrations, including your thoughts and emotions. Nothing is static. Everything is constantly vibrating and resonating at varying frequencies. If I desire more money, I must first determine the vibration or feel of money, and then strive to match that frequency. If I want to experience love, I must vibrate at the highest frequency, which is the love frequency. If I want a certain person in my life, both of us must be tuned into the same vibration or frequency. If you want to apply this law to materialize your wishes, you must match your vibration to the thing you are seeking. Recognizing this law affects how we perceive ourselves and our role in the universe. We are not just physical creatures moving through life. We are energetic beings vibrating at particular frequencies, and these vibrations impact our lives, our interactions, as well as our reality. When you are feeling happy and optimistic, your thoughts and emotions take on a vibrant quality, as if you were vibrating at a higher frequency. When you are unhappy or negative, you feel heavy and weighed down, as if you are vibrating at a lower frequency. Number 3, Law of Correspondence. This law says that what's going on inside you matches what's happening outside you. It says that your inner thoughts and feelings have a direct impact on your outside world. So what's happening outside is just a reflection of what's happening inside you. If you feel good about yourself, everything around you looks great. If you feel bad, everything around you looks awful. The truth is that everything around you looks bad when you're feeling bad on the inside, but everything around you looks good when you're feeling good on the inside. You are the architect of your own reality. You can change the outside world by changing your inner state. The thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes you hold help create the picture of your life. What you think about becomes what you have to live with. If you want to change your world, you have to change yourself first, and then the outside world will reflect that. Number 4, the Law of Attraction. This law says that whatever you focus on, good or bad, you will bring into your life. This is not just a theory, it is something that many ancient civilizations had comprehended. According to quantum scientists and successful people all around the globe, the law of attraction is quite similar to the law of vibration. One does not attract what they want. Rather, they attract what they are. The law of attraction also says that you have to think you can get what you want. If you want money but can't see how it's possible, you won't get it. Just like a wave in the ocean, you can't control what the wind blows your way. If you want good health, take care of yourself like your life depends on it. If you want money, be generous with it, and it will come back to you. If you want love, start by loving yourself and others. Number 5, law of inspired action. This law says that while you can visualize, affirm, and align your thoughts with your desires, nothing changes until you take action. However, this is not just any action. It is inspired action that originates from a place of alignment with your desires, intuition, and inner guidance. The law behind it makes your dreams come true, and the law of attraction helps you make sure your thoughts and feelings are in line with what you want. The law of inspired action encourages you to take action in pursuit of your desires. It serves as a link between your thoughts and the physical world, allowing you to achieve your goals. Unlike forced action, which stems from desperation or fear, inspired action is joyful and enthusiastic, flowing effortlessly and in perfect harmony with your identity. It happens when you are so fascinated by your vision that you are drawn to take action, not out of obligation, but pure desire. Number 6, the law of energy transmutation. This law says that everything, including your thoughts, feelings, and words, is made of energy. Energy can only be changed from one form to another. When you think or feel something, it doesn't just stop there. It turns into something that goes out into the universe. This is where the law that says thoughts become things comes from. You need to be aware that whatever thoughts and feelings you have are making and attracting something. When you notice you're having a negative thought, quickly change it into a positive one. Do this before the negative thought becomes real. Number 7, cause and effect law. This law says that you get back what you give out. What you do to others or to the world will come back to you. It is the law of karma that everything that happens in life has a reason. Things are happening either to you or for you because of something you did. If you do good things, it benefits you, and if you do bad things, it also affects you. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Understanding this law empowers you with the knowledge that if you want to change the effects you experience, you must alter the causes you put into motion. You reap what you sow. You never reap mangoes if you sow apples. You will never reap love if you sow hate. You get exactly what you send out into the universe. What you give is what you get. What goes around comes back around. What you do or say doesn't just disappear. It always comes back to either reward you or hurt you. It might not come back right away, but it will come back. Number 8, law of compensation. This law is derived from and related to the laws of vibration, attraction, cause and effect, and energy transmutation. This law states that your reward will be directly proportional to the value you provide to others and the world. It embodies the principle that what you put out into the world will eventually come back to you. This law goes beyond keeping tabs on your material gains. It encompasses love, kindness, joy, and peace, as well as the immeasurable value of the love you give, joy you feel. Number 9, the law of relativity. This law encourages you to take a step back from your own experiences and see them from a more holistic viewpoint. It states that nothing can be considered good or evil on its own. Things are what you decide they are. It all comes down to the meaning that you give them. In the same way, what you think of as a big problem might only seem like a small issue when compared to the problems other people have, and what you think of as a small achievement might be a dream for someone else. According to the law of relativity, you don't have to label everything around you. When something happens, you don't have to say whether it's good or bad. Instead, you can see it as the result of a cause that you choose. Everything that happens in your life is neutral. It's only positive or negative because you label it that way. Number 10, the law of polarity. In accordance with this law, everything has two ends and everything has an opposite. Life, on the other hand, has a beginning and an end. In the physical world, there is a North Pole and a South Pole, and in the spiritual world, there is a divine male energy and a divine female energy. It can look like twin flames are very different from each other, but they're really the same. Just like hot and cold are different degrees of temperature, good and bad are different degrees of what we think is morality. In your life, the law of polarity teaches you that even in the darkest times, there is the potential for light. In your biggest struggles, there are seeds of opportunity. Number 11, the law of rhythm. This law teaches you that everything in the universe moves in a cycle or a pattern. Similar to a pendulum swing or the changing of seasons, just as the tide flows in and out, just as day turns into night and winter gives way to spring. Every aspect of life is subject to this rhythmic motion. This law serves as a reminder that your life, too, is subject to natural cycles. There will be times of activity and times of rest, periods of progress and periods of retreat, moments of joy and moments of sorrow. If you are patient and allow things to unfold naturally and in their own time, you will be able to save yourself a great deal of trouble. If you try to make things happen on your schedule, you will get frustrated because it won't work. The last law is number 12, the law of gender. This law has nothing to do with being male or female. It has everything to do with the masculine and feminine energies in us and the universe, no matter what gender you are. It is important to understand how the masculine and feminine energies inside each of us relate to each other. There is no better or more superior energy. There are only energies that are opposites but work together. The law of gender teaches us that in order to live up to our greatest potential, we need to balance our masculine and feminine energies. This has nothing to do with becoming less of a man or a woman. Rather, it is about finding harmony within ourselves. To fully embody who we are, we must welcome and embrace every facet of our nature. The smartest people in the world have always instinctively understood and lived by these ancient laws. And what happens when you don't follow these laws is that you are punished. It's not like someone is punishing you, but life can feel like a punishment when you're swimming against the flow of the universe. Thank you.